Hello everyone, welcome. My name's Marty. I'm with martylawhorn.com. If you're watching this video, it means that either I've sent it to you or one of my good friends have sent it to you. We're real excited about a program that we came across that I think you're going to be really excited about. The way we came about this, basically I was looking for a low cost, low risk, high return program, basically one that was a program where anyone could make money. As I was looking for this, I had a couple of criteria. Number one, truly anyone coming off, just anyone could make money in a relatively short period of time with a very low investment. When I first started looking, I actually set that bar at, I want to find something that was going to be $20 or less to get going. Well, I found better than that. See, a friend, while I was looking for one of these programs, a friend told me about the PennyMatrix. And so I took a look at this thing, reviewed it, ran all the numbers, reviewed it again, ran the numbers again, looked again, and I thought, oh my goodness, this thing's the real deal. So I got pretty excited about it. And so what I want to do now is tell you a little bit about the PennyMatrix and why I got so excited about it and why I think you're going to be excited about it too. So, basic overview of the PennyMatrix. The PennyMatrix is what's called a forced matrix. It's a 2x14 matrix, and I'm not going to go into a lot of depth on some of these things. Please feel free to contact me if you need some clarification. I'm going to try to go real quick so I can get across the main points of this program so you have a real good view of what it is. But the advantage of a forced matrix is that you can only go too wide. You put two people in. When you go to put your third person in, if you go to put your third person, they actually go below one of the two that you just put in. That creates some unique opportunities for making money, especially if you're fairly new to the MLM world. So anytime you have a business with a compensation package like what PennyMatrix has, there's going to be a product, and there's going to be a product. We've got some really good ebooks that are for sale. You get, think of this as a book of the month club. You actually, for your $7, you get a free ebook every month. You also get the ability to sell ebooks. Now that's not where you're going to make a lot of your money, because what we're going to talk about here is really the advertising plan for PennyMatrix. Instead of going out on TV, radio, going on the internet and doing a whole bunch of expensive advertising, they actually put together a plan in a network marketing scenario so that they could utilize people like you and me and other folks out there so that they could share what this plan is one-on-one. And by doing that, they were able to invest a lot of the money that they would have spent in advertising in compensation for folks that are helping them with their advertising. The compensation plan, basically, what they've got here is, like I said, a 2x14. So it goes 2 across and then 14 levels deep. You've got each of those individual 2 can have 2, and each of those 2 can have 2, and each of those 2 can have 2. And it keeps going like that all the way through down to 14 levels. Now, the compensation plan, you get paid on the even levels. So what this does, this provides about 80 times more revenue that can be shared amongst the people in the matrix by doing this every other level. So part 1 of the compensation plan, because there are 2 significant parts. Part 1, you're looking at the even levels. So if you look where it says level 2, you would have 4 members on that second level down, and you're going to make $1.20. Not a whole lot, right? Total payouts $1.20. But when you get down to the 4th level and there's a total of 16 people in your matrix, well then you're making $4.80 plus the $1.20. That's going to put you at $6. Okay, you see that under the total pay. At the 6th level, there's going to be 64 members in your matrix. you'll be making $19.20 on level 6. You'll also make the $4.80 on level 4. You'll also make the $1.20 on level 2. That's going to bring you to $25. Now this is significant here because remember, you're only paying $7. It's $7 a month, but $7. Now once you're at this point, there's really no reason to quit. You're making more than you're putting in. Okay, we haven't talked about compensation level 2. You can fill your matrix. Looking at this and crunching the numbers, anywhere 14 to 28 days, you can easily fill your matrix, and I'll explain how that works as well. Looking at part 2 of the compensation plan. Part 2, if you look at the highlighted section over on the right, the matching, 100% matching. So if you have, and we'll talk more about this, but you get 100% of what every person you personally refer into the matrix, you make 100% of what they make. And you add that to what you already make, and that actually becomes a huge amount of money, and that's one of the real key points here in the penny matrix. So let's give you an example. If you have 2 recruits, recruit A, recruit B, they each have a potential at the very minimum high potential is $6,533.20. I'll talk to you a little bit about how we came up with that number in just a minute. Recruit B has the earnings of $6,533.20. Your 100% match bonus then is $13,066.40. Your personal earnings, if you only got into the matrix and recruited those 2 people, and you had a full matrix, they have a full matrix, you're going to make $6,533.20 on your personal earnings, but you're also going to make a matching amount of each of those recruits' earnings. That brings you to $19,599.60, and that is monthly. So you can see how the matching on personal recruits is huge. It's absolutely phenomenal what you can make, and I'm going to show you how easy that is. Now you've got 3 ways to build your network, and it really comes down to how fast you want to make money and how much money you want to make and what you want to put into it. It's all up to you. You can use any one of these 3 options. They'll all work. And I'll go over those 3 options with you here. So option number 1. You join the penny matrix. You maintain your $7 monthly fee. And that's it. Just wait. Just wait. Your potential return monthly, once you get a full matrix, your potential return is $6,530.20. Now, the benefits of option number 1, it's low cost. Costs you $7. I mean, what's $7, right? It's passive. There's little to no time investment. You took the time to sign up. You set up your payment. That's it. You've got great return potential. There are some considerations for this one. It's going to take longer for you to make your potential return. It's going to take longer for you to, 1, recoup your $7 a month, but it's also going to take longer for you to become profitable and to make a significant amount of money. You're also going to be limited to the amount of money you can make. The most you can make with no referrals, $6,530.20. And you know what? That's okay. If that's what you want to do, that option is there for you. All right, so now let's look at option number 2. Option number 2, we do just like we did in option number 1. We join the penny matrix, maintain your $7 monthly fee, and here's where we do something a little different. We recruit 2 people and teach them to recruit 2 people. By doing that, if you can find 2 people who are willing to recruit 2 people, who are willing to recruit 2 people, and on, by those 2 recruits, and this, again, this is a simple process. This doesn't have to be real fancy. You know, hey, Joe, look at this, $7. You can make a whole bunch of money. Why don't you join? Okay, you can show them this video if you want. Your potential return on this, though, remember the other one was around $6,500? Well, this is $19,599.60 because of your matching bonuses. So your benefits, this is a low cost. It costs exactly the same as option number 1. It's passive. There's very little time investment required. In fact, my recommendation, you should be able to find 2 people that are willing to invest $7 a month to make a very high return. You should be able to find that in your first 2 hours. I'm saying find it in 2 days. And if you can teach other people to find it in 2 days, or if you can teach them to find it in 1 day, however you want to do that, you can actually have your matrix completely full in 14 to 28 days. With option number 2, it not only costs the same as option number 1, bigger returns, you can make over $19,000 a month. You're going to reach your goals much faster. There's no reason why you shouldn't be not only profitable, but making a fairly decent income your very first month with option number 2. As far as considerations, there really is no downside. It costs $7 a month. Okay, big deal. Doesn't take a lot of time. I recommend 15 minutes a day. And by the way, this is based on if you only have 2 recruits. You, by all means, can get more. Now, there's a third option, and this is a really interesting option, and I want to make sure that everyone is clear. You can do any one of these 3. You can make any amount of money. And option 2, I put down as potential return around $19,000. Again, option number 2, that's just based on 2 recruits. If you get more recruits, that potential return goes up. Okay? And you may want to just find a couple recruits. You may want to find 4, 5, 6. Maybe you get real excited and you realize when you see this that each new recruit with a full matrix over the course of a year is going to be worth about $70,000 to you. You might want to take a few minutes and get another recruit, but you don't have to. Now let's say you want to go gangbusters. You want to go crazy. You want to make some crazy money, as if $19,000 a month isn't crazy enough. Well, here you go. Option number 3. Option number 3. Join PennyMatrix, maintain your $7 monthly fee, recruit 2 people and teach them to recruit 2 people. And here's the next part. Again, optional. You do not have to do this. But if you want to make some crazy money real fast, there is a company called Pinoy Recruiters where you can actually buy recruits. Now, I'm not talking about leads. I'm not talking about opt-ins. I'm not talking about qualified leads or anything like that. I'm talking about paying recruits, people that are going to be under you as personal referrals from Pinoy Recruiters. And remember, each recruit can be worth $70,000 a year. With Pinoy, they have kind of a floating scale as far as how much the recruits. You pay by the recruit, and they'll go out and find the people and put them under your name. It ranges from $25 a recruit on down to $10 a recruit. It all depends on how many you buy at once. And the way that Pinoy Recruiters does this, they've got a call center. They've got 10,000 representatives trained to recruit people for you. And each of those 10,000 recruiters are tasked each and every day of getting 5 new recruits. 5 recruits. That's it. Just 5 per representative. But there's 10,000 of them. There's 50,000 each day being poured into the PennyMatrix. And that's going to benefit you whether you buy from Pinoy or not, because of something called overflow. We can talk about that later. That's how you can actually make money when you don't put any extra people in, is because of overflow. It actually falls down into your matrix. But Pinoy Recruiters will put people in. So you can order 2. You can order 20, 17. You can order 100 recruits if you want. You got unlimited potential returns. So the benefits, extremely high returns, passive, little time investment. If you just solely went with number 3, with option number 3, you know, you've got very little time invested at all. It's got great return potential. You can reach your goals much, much faster. It's $7 a month plus however many recruits you want. So the lowest number of recruits you can buy, I think, is 2. So there's 50. So you have a one-time fee of 50 for your 2, or you know, you can go out and get your own. But this is an option for you if you don't like to go out and recruit. You can actually pay someone to do it for you. So great return potential. You can make some amazing, crazy money, reach your goals much faster. So, you know, if you imagine 20 recruits, 50 recruits, 100 recruits, all under you and under your folks, think about how that jump starts your business. Okay. Now, there are some considerations. It does cost more because you're buying the recruits. You can make crazy amounts of income from your personal recruit matches. But again, it's just another option. And you can use any combination of these. My ultimate recommendation would be to go out, find 2 on your own. See how simple that is. And if you want to really get crazy with this thing, buy however many recruits you can afford. You don't have to, but because of how much they could be worth to you, it's not a bad idea. Or I have friends in this because we've joined. We believe in this thing. We say, hey, this thing's pretty cool. Where we go out and we've found, you know, dozen, 2 dozen, 3 dozen, depending on the person, recruits on our own without paying an extra dime. Now myself, I prefer to do a combination of 2 and 3, but whatever works best for you. Now let's not overcomplicate this. Let's not get too crazy about this. I don't want you to think you know, you've got to go out and talk to a financial advisor, or that you've got to go out and really have a long discussion with whoever. Let's face it, it's $7 a month. $7. That's it. You probably spend that at lunch. It's not a $200 program. It's a $7 program. You can spend some more if you want, but you don't have to. Now, let's go make some money. Let's make some money now. If you have any questions, talk to the person that sent you this video. If it was me, well, talk to me. You're welcome to talk to me even if it was someone else. But let's get on this thing, because things are happening, and there's more to this where more people are coming in, and it really comes in to this flood of people that are coming in from Pinoy recruiters, how this thing really is going to take off. So get in now, secure your spot. It's $7. You can come up with that. So let's make some money. Thank you very much for joining me, and have a good day.